What's up, y'all? It's 100 Proof Yannie. You now tune into F.A.M E TV. Y'all know I'm in here. I'm locked in. We're about to start this interview. Tune in.
Philly F.A.M.E. Philly F.A.M.E. Alright, we got 100 Proof Yannie in the building. What's going on, man?
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, alright.
How
You
you?
one of the new female artists making some noise in the city. You know, we touched base some months ago, and now we finally was able to link up, to sit down, put this interview together.
You already know the vibes, right?
Right, so I mean, it's a lot of people that may be tuned in who may not be familiar with you as much. I mean, so I want to give them a little bit of background, give them a little bit of your story so people get more familiar with 100 Proof Yannie. So let's start from the very beginning. I mean, you're from North Philly originally, pretty much been your whole life. So tell people what part of North Philly you're originally from and give them a little bit about your upbringing and stuff like that.
I'm from 23rd and Huntington. That's my original block where I'm from. But I actually was there throughout all the way up into high school. And after high school, I moved down Temple. So it was always North Philly, but definitely that Lehigh area was probably my stomping grounds, like for my whole young boy days. So that's where I spent most of my time until I got older.
Alright, tell the people a little bit about your upbringing, what your household was like and stuff like that.
My upbringing, I think a lot of people probably would relate to it because my grandma raised me. So it kind of, I wouldn't say we went through a struggle, but we went through a struggle for the most part. And when people say trenches, I relate to that because the trenches is something that I would use my situation for, being in a household filled wall to wall with at least 7 to 8 people. You get what I'm saying? Like sometimes I had to sleep on the air mattress, sometimes the lights out, sometimes we eat noodles for dinner, sometimes the water off, sometimes the heat off, but we got warm the water on the stove. You get what I'm saying? And fill the tub up one by one. It got like that, but that was kind of sort of the environment I was dealing with back in the day, you know. But I didn't really see much of a struggle until I started getting older. And my grandmama and them did what they could. You know what I'm saying? She had 5 kids. It was still me. She still had to take care of me, my little brother, my little sister. My aunts had kids. So yeah, we was filled up in that crib, but it was all love. That was my family. So we had to sleep on the floor with a blanket. We was cool, and my papa, he made sure we ain't had to worry about, you know what I'm saying. Even though the lights might have been cut off, we had to use candles, or we might have had to eat noodles. I knew what real love was. I really did know what real love was, because my grandma and papa was married for, I think it was just their 22nd anniversary. So no matter what, they stayed together, and he was always loyal to my grandma. So even through the struggle, I got to see what a real man was. You get what I'm saying? But I still knew what a struggle felt like. So I would definitely say my upbringing got a lot to do with who I am today.
Gotcha. You said your dad was locked up during this time, man. Was your mom around at all at any point in time?
My mom was around. I don't want to say nothing that hurt nobody's feelings, but I think my mom had me at a young age, so she really was at a place where she couldn't handle the responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And also, she might have been afraid. You know what I'm saying? She really might have been afraid because she was still a baby herself, kind of sort of. My mom had me when she was 19. I don't know if some people consider that young nowadays. It ain't really young, but to me, that's kind of young. She still was trying to figure out her own life. But, from where we were a long time ago and where we are today, it just helped me understand that it just wasn't the best timing. You know what I'm saying? She had me at a young age with an older man. And my dad was never in the picture. He was always locked up. So she I ain't seen him left the responsibility on my grandma at all. But she needed help. And I think my grandma was that backbone. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if a lot of people got grandma like mine, but she stepped in and she made sure we were sturdy and we were secure. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, I had a mom. Regardless, I feel like I had a mom. So I'm I turned out alright.
All right, going through this, with your household being like that, it says a lot of people in the house y'all going through struggles and stuff like that. How was school for you? Going to school, what was that like for you?
I never had no problems with school. And the crazy part is, even though I went to public school, I always went to a good school. I was a good kid. Like, I was a good kid. In the environment that I was around, it was a good area. It wasn't too bad, but it wasn't too good. I went to T and Pierce for elementary. That was right in the hood, right around Lehigh. That's on Cambria, actually, 23rd and Cambria. I went there, and then I went to Spring Garden down. I think that's like, I don't want to say Pentown, but I think somewhere around that area that high school was. No, that middle school was. And then I went to Camper. Straight from there, I went to Camper. I like leveled up from like public school, and I got into a totally different lane. And that's really what made 100 Proof Yannie. Camper made 100 Proof Yannie. I wouldn't even say like the streets and all that all played a role. The trenches and everything I went through played a role, but Camper really made 100 Proof Yannie. It made the creative artist. It made the dancer. It made all that.
Okay, so that's crazy because that's the next question I actually was going to ask you. Like, how did you actually get into music? Where the music came from? Mm-hmm. So basically, for people who don't know, Kappa is creative and performing arts school. Mm-hmm. I mean, a lot of people from Philly, like history, and went through that school. A lot of people that turned out to be something went to that school. I mean, so that's pretty cool. All right, cool. So, basically, you started in high school. Did you start taking this serious at that point? Like, what point did you start taking this serious? And how long have you been taking this serious up until this point?
It's funny because somebody made a diss. A guy that was rapping back in the day, I ain't gonna say his name, but he's still rapping nowadays. But he was rapping and he made a diss and he was naming all these girls in the city. And I was the first name on there. I was the first name on there, literally, on the diss song. And I remember I was in my computer class. I think I was in the 12th grade. I was in my computer class, and I recorded my own disc, and I dropped it on SoundCloud, and the shit went crazy. Literally, the shit went crazy. And that's how I started rapping. Literally, that's how I started rapping. Ever since that day, I was like, yo, I'm rapping now. Like, this shit started going up, and I really started taking it serious. I ain't just like, all right, I'm gonna start rapping, da-da-da. No, I really started rapping. Like, doing ciphers, interviews, and doing videos, and dropping singles, and getting my cover art done, and investing in myself. And I think I was only 17 at that time, so it was hard, but that's what started it.
So you saying all this stuff that we see today, all this stuff going on, was basically inspired by somebody throwing your name in the rap?
In a way.
That's crazy.
In a way, definitely. I always had like music close to me, but that definitely gave me the gas right there.
Crazy, gotcha. Alright, so Philly, we got a nice little history as far as like female spitters. Now, I mean, some people that's known that made it, and some people not so known. Like, we got from all the way back in there. I know you're pretty young, so I don't know if you go how far you go back in your history, but you go all the way back to like Muhammad Did, then you go to Eve, Miss Jade. I mean, Charlie Baltimore. I mean, Nina, all type of people. You know what I mean? Like I said, some people made it to the high mainstream, and some people didn't, but they still legends.
They still legends. They don't make them a less of a legend.
So, was you inspired by any of these female Philly artists or any artist period that made you rap, as well as the situation with the boy dissing you? Like, is there anybody else that kind of inspired you in a way, influenced you to rap how you rap now, something like that?
Philly rappers, Philly female artists.
Philly female artists, or any artists in the industry in general. Like, did anybody inspire you outside of that, or was that
absolutely. Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj, just they whole wave. I wouldn't say too much. Don't get me wrong, I like Foxy, because people always try to compare me, or compare me to Eve, or compare me to hard rappers, or Remy Ma, stuff like that. But me, I like the hard rapping. But to me, I think where like the sets sold me more so with Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj, because they was giving me bars, they was giving me hard shit, but it looked good. You know what I'm saying? And the way them women, they would make the room shake. And like I love that vibe. Like just watching Lil Kim videos back in the day, that old school vibe. Just seeing how when she came in the room, it was like she was that girl. Like she was really that. And I feel like Nicki Minaj came up the same kind of way. She just did a different type of, she went a different direction, got into the pop wave and elaborated a little bit, which is something that I would also want to do. But yeah, most definitely those two names right there did it for me.
Okay. Alright. So now I want to talk more about the current Philly hip hop scene as far as like with the females is concerned. It's quite a few females in the city that got a nice little wig that people familiar with, and I see like quite a few of y'all get along, y'all work together, y'all cool. I see y'all like showing love to each other on y'all IG pages and stuff like that. So speak on that, like some of the other females that you're cool with, that you girl with, maybe worked with in the past or whatever.
Everybody cool. Everybody cool. Like honestly, I feel like I'm doing what I'm doing right now. I'm working. I'm in the studio and I'm just trying to shoot my situation up. But as far as everybody else in the city, I love what they doing. Everybody working. Like literally, Philly is on some shit all together, collectively. You know what I'm saying? To shout a few people out, BBM China, that's my sis. That's somebody I work with on a daily. I love her. Love her personality. Tierra Marie, Tierra Weck, that's somebody I'm close with. Rocky, of course, somebody doing anything in the city. I like Mecca, Carmen Nicole, just to name a few. Crown Bella, Lean Bean. I'm missing a few people, of course, but that's just a few women I know, like off the top that I can call, or you get what I'm saying, that I support and I see what they doing and I'm behind. So yeah, I'm doing what I'm doing, they doing what they doing. We all just on some shit.
That's facts. Like I said, some nice amount of females in the city. Like you got a nice little wave in Philly right now, as far as in my opinion.
Right. Yeah.
So I want you to touch on some of the struggles being a female artist trying to come up. Like you named a whole bunch of artists in the city that's females that doing their thing, but at the end of the day, it's still like male dominated per se type of genre. So what's some of the struggles you've been dealing with on your rise as a female artist, trying to get your name known, trying to kick in the door, etc.? Like, or has there been any struggles?
Of course, every day is a struggle. Just trying to get to where I'm going. People taking me serious as a woman, for one, and also men respecting you. You get what I'm saying? It's a difference in you being able to do music and all right, cool. You get by because you a yes woman. You get what I'm saying? You saying yes to everything and you let niggas run over you. When you actually one of them type of females who put her foot down and you actually making moves, it's a little bit intimidating, I feel like, to a certain extent, because I don't need a man. You get what I'm saying? They around, but I don't need them. And that's how powerful I am. There's niggas around me because they're part of my team and they all see the vision. They get me to where I'm going. But in reality, no, it's not giving it. Definitely not.
Gotcha. Alright, so yeah, I heard of you some years back, some few years back, as far as you hit my radar, hitting the scene, dropping visuals, freestyles, all type of stuff. Like we was talking about off camera over the phone, how I did, a little interview with you a few years ago at the Fate of the Tri-State concert and all of that. Pound Side Pop and was there, Rico Havoc, so you was in the mix with all the, the young up and coming artists in the city at that time. And you've been making noise as of recently, especially as of late, because you jumped on, Cosmic Kev, Instagram Live, and you gave out some smoke.
You know the vibes.
And a lot of people was feeling it, a lot of people was talking about it. Kev was feeling it. You actually was featured on Power 99. So speak a little bit on that situation, like prior to, and how that kind of changed things for you after the fact. So talk about what led up to that, and how things has been since it happened.
I actually like talking about this because I feel like everything came at the right time. I started off doing my freestyles. I was doing that for a little bit. And, you try to do what people tell you works. So I'm like, all right, cool, I'm gonna do the freestyles. I jump back on the freestyle wave, all right, blah, blah, blah. I'm bombing a little bit. I started catching a little bit of traction from that. So I was trying to figure out other ways to bring in some friction because I feel like I was at a standstill for a little bit. You know, I saw my page go up and I'm like, ugh, I'm stuck. So I started jumping on people live. That's really what I started doing. I jumped on Drew Boy Live. Shout out to Drew Boy too. I jumped on Drew Boy Live the night before, and I'm like, all right, fuck it. I did it because it made me nervous. I don't know why I was nervous. I'm never nervous, like, but my heart started pounding when I got on this damn live. I got on Drew Boy Live, and then I was like, all right, I gotta do this again because the feedback I got was crazy. After I got off, I got like all these followers, and I'm like, damn, that was that. Like, all right, boom, I gotta do that again. So the very next day, I was asleep. And my homie Will 53 called me. He like, yo, what you doing? So I'm knocked out. He like, yo, get up, get on Cosmic Live. I mean, it's crust in my face, like crust in my everything. I get up, I jump up. I'm like, yo, I don't feel like it, yo. He like, Yannie, get on the live, get on the live. I go, I brush my teeth real fast, hurry up, fix my hair. I look like a whole dyke, whatever. I put a shirt on, run in the living room. I'm asking him, I'm like, should I do my makeup? He like, yo, jump on the live. So I hurry up, I turn some music on, I sit down, I send a request. I'm waiting for it. I'm like, he ain't gonna add me. He add me. As soon as I jump on there, the energy was just like, it was crazy because I wasn't expecting it to go that way. You know what I'm saying? And my homie told me, he like, when you get on there, I know he gonna keep asking you to rap. Yannie, like, he gonna keep asking you to rap. Like, you hot, he gonna keep asking you to rap. So I get on there, he like, how you doing? You know how Cosmic is. He like, yeah, where you from? I'm like, I'm from Philly, how you? So I'm from North and all that. He like, all right, cool, let's get into it. I'm about to fall asleep. Please wake me up. So I'm like, say no more. I'm gonna wake you up. I turn the beat on. I right to it. I'm talking my shit. When I say first joint, he like, I need another one. After the second joint, he like, I need another one. After the third joint, he wanted another one. I ended up rapping 4 times on that live. Acapella at some point. He like, yo, when I hung up, he like, yo, the live done. He get off the live, literally, he ain't let nobody else rap. He got off the live. I bombed on that shit. Okay, what the fuck is going on and where the fuck am I? They told me all along this shit was all a lie. They fabricate their songs and what we televise. Man, this rapping shit a hobby, should be exercise. Bitches wanna have a pussy competition. Who going last? I'm trying to have a looking competition. I can't find them. I don't see them. They try to line it, but it won't be them. I've been popping since 15, getting gritty. One phone call, you ass niggas, I got busy. I've been the same Yannie, you could probably find me. Psych, no, I'll take it back, cause these bitches, they probably lie me. Man, this shit is all a joke, this shit is all a game. Every single song is sounding all the same. And you could take my nigga. What you want, a cookie? Bitch, I'm thinking 20,000 just to fucking book me. 2020 bitches still fighting over. Just seen the nigga die. They was fighting over bricks. Shit spooky. Let me know what side you gonna pick. If it ain't about a check, I ain't fighting with a bitch. I'm 24, no kids. Keep it classy. Hit written all in your face. Shit trashy. Bitches pop shit, but they basic. She can handle. I'm loving it.
I'm going to follow you.
Period.
I am going to fucking follow you.
Give me. That's what I want.
I am going to fucking.
Period.
You will be on the cover. Oh, God.
Period. That's just what I needed. That's exactly the motivation I needed. Like, I can keep going, whatever, however you want it.
No, you might look. I might have to, I don't know. My live might be done today after you. It might be done. It might be done.
Whoever wants smoke, niggas, bitches, whatever. Like, I got smoke. Like, I'm ready. I'm hungry. Like, that's just there. I appreciate it. That's all I can say. Like, that's love.
Damn.
North Philly. But ever since then, it's like, shut up. And that's not even no exaggeration. Like, I didn't have like no team, no real team. I had people behind me that supported me. People knew what was going on. People who see and, you know, might help here and there. But I got a team now, like actual production and studio and security and like fucking laws, places I can just chill and whatever I want, I really can get now. And I didn't have that advantage. I'm not saying the radio created all this because it was, you know, it was situations in between. But, you know, what got me here was just me saying, I'm not playing with this shit no more. You get what I'm saying? Like, I can rap for real at the end of the day. I'm not just talking. I'm not talking about what these girls is talking about. And if you know me or you listen to my music, you will see that. I don't gotta talk about the things that they talking about. I want to be an artist. I want to really speak on how I feel, things that are relatable to me or actual reality, from my struggles to my winnings, to the things that I want and I see, not things that I'm fabricating. You know what I'm saying? So with me, I would definitely say all of that ties into what's going on right now, this situation that I got right now, which is dropping an EP soon, sooner than you think, doing some visuals soon, sooner than you think. All this stuff gonna be just dropping, and I'm just gonna keep bombing, and y'all just gonna keep getting bombed on. That's really it.
Gotcha. Alright, so on that note, go ahead and plug all the music, visuals, whatever you got out. Let them know what you got coming out. I mean, just let them know whatever you want them to know right now.
Okay. I really just want y'all to be on the lookout for 100 Proof Yannie in general. Whether you hear me on the radio, whether you see me at a cookout and y'all want to take a picture, y'all want to walk up to me in general. I'm an approachable person. I don't want y'all thinking I'm just this girl who think, you know what I'm saying, I'm big-headed. I'm a regular girl. And I want to say this on camera, I don't want a perception of how I rap anybody to think, you know what I'm saying, she's not a lovable girl, you know what I'm saying? Because I know for a fact when people meet me and they really see me in real life and y'all really feel me how I want y'all to feel me, y'all gonna feel me. And that's just really it. Listen out for these new visuals I got coming out. $sign is probably gonna be the next biggest single that's coming to all major platforms. Just be on the lookout. I would really say that. Like, look out for me, my team, DJ Crazy, Sakata Productions, everybody that's behind me, 808. This about to get real spooky. That's just it. It's a wrap after that, because it's up.
Go ahead and plug the social media stuff where you can follow you, stay updated with everything you got going on.
100 Proof Yannie, like the liquor, uncut, on everything. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. Yeah, that's about it. YouTube, 100 Proof Yannie, YouTube.
Alright, so they heard you talk your talk. You want to give them something a little light so they can hear where you coming from, so they don't think you just gonna talk. Make them something like for the people who ain't familiar. Like, let them know where you coming from.
Oh, alright, say no more. Cool. I said, hey, I got that kind of vibe. Niggas know that I'm the one. They out here, yeah, they waiting, they debating, bitches done. Said they put me on, I told them fuck them, yeah, I did that. Said they missed the old me, it's time for me to get back. I know them niggas missed that. I'm giving you as visuals, I'm trying to stack it up, that shit is literal. Had a couple bitches telling me the game missed me. They the same bitches that done turned around and diss me. You bitches sick. I promise you before it's over, they gonna pay for pics. I promise you I'll have a chauffeur, he gonna play the whip. My only competition me, it's only making sense. How the fuck they hate on me when they was taking trips? How the fuck they all expect me not to feel? I was there for bitches. Bitches wasn't there for real. I was really riding. Bitches wasn't there on the wheel. I was right beside them. Bitches wasn't there on the drill. For real. Hating on a bitch could get you killed. Worry about it like I'm worried about my next meal. Couple old niggas try flock. Them niggas tripping. I done gave y'all bomb after bomb. That's a given. I'ma make it happen. I ain't sitting around wishing. Yeah, I'm just give it to you like that. I can keep going, but that's just like shit.
Alright, man. Well, that dude, we out of here until next time. F.A.M.E. TV, 100 Proof Yannie.
You already know the vibes.